I should put it on Richthofen's head. Field report. After a slight diversion out on the ocean, I've arrived on site at the Japanese facility. Time to see what horrors Division 9 have cooked up. This gum kind of loses its flavor real quick, right? This place isn't ominous or foreboding at all. A skull, huh? What could I possibly want with a skull? Curious to see what things do. I had a cat the same way. That was pretty spooky. Maybe I ought to put this back where it belongs. Suppose I gotta go bleed some maggot sacks to earn some blood money first. Richtofen is once again AWOL, leaving me to locate the test subject alone. This should be interesting. What's next? I can't see straight. Feel lightheaded. This must be what it's like to be Richtofen. crushed it. The end. Where's the ammo when you need it? Why I'm doing these one at a time. I reckon I could juggle 4 heads. Till I get some ammo, it's gonna be punching time. Fine by me. For sure is that Takeo 1.0 is somewhere on this island. Even without Richtofen, I know what needs to be done. And I'll do it. Some things are just too sweet. Like much of anything is operational around here. There's gotta be a way to jumpstart the power. Come to Papa. Containing element 115 and we're just gonna carry it around? I mean... maybe I should go around next time. Hate to tell you this, Magic Hammer, but they're only gonna tear it all down again. Keep your drool to yourself, meat bag! I have a feeling this ain't gonna be the last time I have to do this. Don't suppose there's ever a good time to run dry. There's gotta be a more permanent source of power on this island, right? Let's go poke around, see what Division 9's been up to. Now it's even angrier. It's like all my Christmases came at once. I always ask for bullets. some serious spring cleaning. Well, this all looks horrifying. Let's do what we gotta do and haul ass out of here. Can't somebody else lug this around? I think that power switch is back here somewhere. Start a party without power. What have you spider fucks webbed up now? I'll chew this over while I think about things. Come to Papa. This Papa. Alright, let's go wreck some shit. Something bad went down here. Real bad. You can feel it in the air. Let's not stick around too long. Soon I'll be fighting with just my mates. I see I've been promoted from corporal to maid. At least I remember to keep my mouth closed this time.
Knock it off! I am not in the mood today. Or any day. Ever.
What are the odds on this whole endeavor blowing up in our faces? There's our old friend Pack. No good to us submerged, though.
Miss me, Swampy?
Oh, I'm feeling something, all right. I've shot my wings off a fly. Can you say the same? Now I'm ready for all you motherless maggot munchers.
Side out of the spawn room and go to the skull altar. Here you will see 4 skulls with different symbols on them. Pick up the skull with the same symbols as the stand in the spawn room in your game does, and place the skull on said stand, and now you'll have to protect it from green zombies for 35 seconds to successfully defend it. If you get overran and the zombies destroy the skull, it'll be back at the altar on the next round. Once you complete it, pick up the now 4 pillars surrounding the altar will have yellow symbols on it. If you walk up to the yellow symbols, they will tell you to start the lockdown. Here you gotta kill around 10 to 15 zombies at the door right next to the plane trap, and at the a parking spawn at Lab B, and a parking all Lab A. You can third cleansing process that you do, some final red skull, and take it to the KT4 room. After you cleanse the KT4 skull, you should make your way back to the altar via this pipe here. In this pipe, there is rainbow water that we need to collect. Bucket in the top left. If you didn't get it, don't worry, you can just try again in a little bit. Place the last skull at the altar, and now it'll unlock a secret room. Walk down the stairs and interact with the skull to start a lockdown. To beat this lockdown, you have to kill 20 keepers. After you first come to the purple water room, and inside this room there will be a bunch of cocoons. You want to melee these cocoons until one of them drops a pack-a-punch part. Pick it up, and now to start the Easter egg, come near the purple water and pull down to the operations room or the KT4 room, and by the door that leads to the cave and swim all the way down it until eventually in a row with rainbow water, and down it until eventually you get to this area. When you get here, you want to mesmerize the wall to reveal a secret area in which you need to plant a seed and water it 3 rounds in a row with rainbow water, and grab it on the 4th round. Make sure you're doing this every round while you're continuing with this guide. While you're down here, make sure you grab this plant and shoot the spore to regain air and swim back out of the cave. Once you're out of the blue part of the cave, you want to look on the ground for the last pack-a-punch part. Right now I'm showing you other locations, focusing on them now. I'm going to talk about the non-obvious T4 to help with the through the trap. Kill a Thrasher before the trap. The propeller to kill a zombie that's turning into a count. To do this Easter egg, we need to get her into the cage. Now raise the cage and pick up the extracted venom. And the last part can be
Yeah, sure. I'll lug this around for a while. Why not? Max ammo. That's my favorite kind. This is something. Whoa! Easy, big fella. Where's that swamp lughead at? Color me intrigued. Trapdoor. Wonder what's down there. You trying to take me down? How's that working out for you? Oh, come on! Not these guys again! Time to go light it up. I'm not really in an arts and crafts sort of mood today. I'm looking for a broken face. Think we just pissed it off. They're finally going my way. Keeping your distance!
obtained by Lab B. Just hang out behind Lab B and event account. To do this Easter egg, we need to get and upgrade the KT-4. Now first, we need to craft the KT-4. The first part we already collected in the cave. For the second part, you need to be on a spider round. Go to Lab A and lower the cage and lure a spider into the cage. Now raise the cage and pick up the extracted venom. And the last part can be obtained by Lab B. Just hang out behind. After you turn on the power, there's a few things we need to build, the first of which being the zombie shield. Now for the shield, there is 3 parts, each of which having 3 locations each. A part can spawn at Lab A,
Let's go! Mono-E meat sacks!
a part can spawn at Lab B, and a part can also spawn at the anti-aircraft platform, the door right next to the bunker entrance.
I got some in my mouth.
Wait, that's not bad, is it?
My skull is back in action. Let's see him try to lay it.
Once you have all 3 parts, it's the safest one to go to mid-round. After that, you want to build the gas mask as well.
And on me now.
Just like the shield, there are 3 parts, each of which having 3 spawn locations. A part can spawn behind Lab B, next to the plane trap, and at the
Your paws off me! I think you're missing a few bits. Ah, it isn't my birthday. You shouldn't have. No, really. Don't know what this is. Better hang on to it. This should help the great outdoors smell a lot less like the great outdoors.
docks as well. Once you have all 3 parts, build the gas mask at Lab A. You could also build it at the purple water room, but that's up to you. Now let's finish the skull so we can start the Easter egg. Take the skull you currently have to the docks and place it. If you can't place it, green areas, as soon as you're entering the top left. If you didn't get it, don't worry, you can lockdown. To beat this lockdown, and mesmerize this poster. When you reveal the other half of it, the Easter egg is now started, but there is one more thing we need to do with this skull before we put it away. So come down to the operations room, or the KT-4 room, and by the door that leads to the cave and swim all the way down it until eventually you get to this area. When you get
I guess I need to find some ammo, or maybe even make it. Hey! I ain't no pushover! That's weird. Bear in mind that's coming from someone who knows weird. I guess I need to find some ammo, or maybe even make it. Guess I should hold on to this. Maybe this thing will grow on me. And on them. I'm no meat banana flush monkey! What's that smell? Oh shit, I think it's me. Time to go enlighten some brain junkies. I've had just about enough of you eight-legged fucks. Pull up a stool, we can toast some marshmallows. Don't think it's enough to retire, but every penny helps. stuff's pretty worn, but it should hold. Well, until Nikolai uses it.
In here, you want to mesmerize the wall to reveal a secret area in which you need to plant a seed and water it 3 rounds in a row with rainbow water, and grab it on the 4th round. Make sure you're doing this every round while you're continuing with this guide. While you're down here, make sure you grab this plant and shoot the spore to regain air and swim back out of the cave. Once you're out of the blue part of the cave, you want to look on the ground for the last Pack-a-Punch part. Right now I'm showing you all the locations for it. When you find it, you can use the 3 parts you collected to drain and unlock Pack-a-Punch. To do help with the challenges, skip to the timestamp on screen right now. To beat this challenge is to get a safe to the second skull stand that we did near spawn. And finally, kill 3 zombies as they're mutating. Usually, one of them will start turning into a thrasher with this sound. Kill the zombie before he gets sucked underground for the count. To do this Easter egg, we need to get and upgrade the KT-4. Now first, we need to craft the KT-4. The first part we already collected in the cave. For the second part, you need to be on a spider round. Go to Lab A and lower the cage and lure a spider into the cage. Now raise the cage and pick up the extracted venom. And the last part can be obtained by Lab B. Just hang out behind Lab B and eventually a green zombie will spawn. Kill him and pick up the vial that he drops, and now take the sewer pipe to the KT-4 room and build it on the left table. Once you pick it up, everyone else can get it through the box. Now let's upgrade it. There's 3 parts for this as well. The first is by watering a plant in the cave that I already talked about in this video. For the second part, you will need every player to have their challenges completed. When they are, lightning will strike the altar every 2 minutes. When it does strike, stand on the altar platform with your shield out to get lightning on it, and now go to Lab B. Once you're here, shield bash this console and walk inside the cage. If you're on solo, it'll work automatically, but if you're on co-op, your friend will need to activate the console you just shield bashed to lower you. When you're underground, you want to look for the skeleton that's not destroyed and pick up the blue vial in his chest. For the final part, you need to beat a boss fight, so get the Pack-a-Punch Marshals or the Dingo from the trial.
Spinning days are done. Ugh. Next time I gotta remember to close my mouth. Pooping days are over, spider freak. This could be useful.
Or even a death machine, and go to the back of Lab A. Shoot this giant web with the KT-4 and walk in the cave, and you will be met by Mama Spider. You need to stun her 3 times when there's yellow pus coming out of her mouth to win. Now her attacks can kill you, but outside of her stomping attacks, she is pretty easy to kill, so I'm not gonna go over them. Once you beat her, walk across the bridge and grab her tooth. Also, for classic players, Free Widow's Wine is right here, so you can grab your extra perk bottle from the altar and go back and grab Free Widow's Wine if you want to, but now that you have the Mama Spider's tooth, go back to the KT-4 room and craft the upgraded KT-4 on the right table. For the final step in this Easter egg, we need to collect 3 elevator cogs. I'll go over these cogs from hardest to easiest, since the first one is RNG based, and to make it even with this guy. While you're down here, make sure you grab this. There's 3 parts, each of which having 3 locations each. A part can spawn at Lab A, a part can spawn at Lab B, and a part can also spawn at the anti-aircraft platform, the door right next to the bunker entrance. Once you have all 3 parts, I recommend building the shield at Lab B, as I feel it's the safest one to go to mid-round. After that, you want to build the gas mask as well. Just like the shield, there are 3 parts, each of which having 3 spawn locations. A part can spawn behind Lab B, next to the plane trap, and at the docks as well. Once you have all 3 parts, build the gas mask at Lab A. You could also build it at the purple water room.
Final Pack-a-Punch piece we're going to get is by opening the door activated. And if you aren't sure how to do that, I'll leave a link down below in the description to tell you exactly how to do it. But essentially, once you've got both generators on in both labs, that will open the bunker door. You want to open the first door on the left and begin this underwater activity to get the power permanently on. And for doing this, you will get the first Pack-a-Punch piece, which is this wheel. You just want to place this in one of the Pack-a-Punch locations.
Nature can be cruel. Right now, I'm on a bloodthirsty roll. Repeating one of those. Saves me doing it.
and that will drain some of the water. The second Pack-a-Punch piece we're going to require is by going through to the bunker, and instead of opening to the left where the power was, there's a door parallel to that which is on the right for 1500. You open that and it'll take it into quite a big dark room. Now in the middle of the room there's going to be a ton of hanging bodies. What you want to do is you want to shoot at these bodies, and what will happen is zombies will fall out of these sort of cocoons, and one of these zombies is going to be holding this Pack-a-Punch piece. So keep shooting all of these different body bags until a zombie drops and delivers the Pack-a-Punch piece once it's killed. Take that piece and put it onto one of the Pack-a-Punch.
Surgically remove my smile by the time I'm done with this. That's right, I'm a one-man killing machine. Hoorah!
It's the no knowing that's the worst.
Never did care for science and big words, but this looks like it's gonna tear those meat sacks several new ones.
I need to talk to Richthofen, figure out what's really going on. Gotta stay focused. There's someone else behind all this, pulling the strings.
But that's up to you. Now let's finish the skull so we can start the Easter egg account. To do this Easter egg, we need to get and upgrade the KT extracted venom, and the last part can be obtained by Lab B. Just hang out behind Lab B and eventually a green zombie will spawn. Kill him and pick up the vial that he drops, and now take the sewer pipe to the KT4 room and build it on the left table. Once you pick it up, everyone else can get it through the box. Now let's upgrade it. There's 3 parts for this as well. The first is by watering a plant in the cave that I already talked about in this video. For the second part, you will need every player to have their challenges completed. When they are, lightning will strike the altar every 2 minutes. When it does strike, stand on the altar platform with your shield out to get lightning on it, and now go to Lab B. Once you're here, shield bash this console and walk inside the cage. If you're on solo, it'll work automatically, but if you're on co-op, your friend will need to activate the console you just shield bashed to lower you. When you're underground, you want to look for the skeleton that's not destroyed and pick up the blue vial in his chest. For the final part, you need to beat a boss fight to get the Pack-a-Punch Marshals or the Dingo from the Trials, or there's 3 parts for this as well. The first is by, or E3 Widow's Wine is right here, so, and craft the upgraded KT4, so you can grab your extra perk bottle from the altar and
saying one man's something is another man's poison? I can't remember. I'm tired. Take your legs elsewhere, you eight-legged spider fox! Time to eat hot leaves, maggot addicts. That is nowhere near as menacing as I hoped. Screw tactics. It's time to go off. Sometimes wish Nikolai would chew a bit more gobblegum. Show a plant some love. Maybe it'll love you back. I hate myself so much right now. To hurt, because it didn't. You slap me, I slap you. That's how it works. Seems stronger than the others. Sounds like there's a sale on right now. Kaboom, flesh sacks! Box ammo helps minimize freak bags.
I kind of remember this song. Catchy.
Step into the light, monkeys. More dragons raged to death than the rest of you put together. Oh, I'll show them the light, all right. Guess this makes me part of the armored division. SMG, fine by me. If anyone thinks I'm overcompensating for something, I'm not. Richtofen is. Wonder what effect this'll have. Or is it affect? Sounds like that swamp life freak bag wants to pick a fight. What kind of a sick mind decides to weaponize Mother Nature herself? Right, a real fight! Bring it, swamp monster! Hope this ghost doesn't mess me up. Hot damn! Get planted, flesh sores! You starting to get the message, maggot addicts? Don't worry, puppets. I got plenty to go around. You just made this Marine's fucking day. Guilty as charged. Now, if this don't make an all-American badass entrance, I don't know what will. You just got bined up, maggot addict! Need me to spell it out? You're all D-E-A-D, puss buckets!
And go back and grab free Widow's Wine if you want to, but now that you have AA bullet, it's a 1 in 7 chance, so if you got it, congratulations, but if you didn't, then you'll have to grow more upgraded blue plants for another chance to get it. Once you get the bullet, get to the last zombie in the round, and now go to the anti-aircraft platform. Here you will see an AA gun. You first need to load it by interacting with the back of it. And when you hear that sound, you now need to wait for the huge plane to come through. When it is, line yourself up how I am, and when the plane gets around here, you want to interact with the AA gun again to shoot the plane out of the sky. If
At least buy me dinner first.
missed a plane, then again you will have to grow more plants to get another bullet. But if you did shoot it out the sky, then check these 3 locations for the cog on the ground. Pick it up, and now that's the first.
Damn spores. Better see if I can find a new mask.
It smells like Nikolai looks.
Never could say no to a gumball. Or a chick. Cheat till you die, huh? Been there, done that. Those are a bit too big to be chickens.
First one done. For the second cog, you need to get lightning on your bleed out. To get the third and final cog, you need anywhere but here. Fill the back of the elevator where you can place the cogs in, allowing you to travel to the boss fight. So get a full shield, get a full gas mask, and make them down here, shoot.
All right, something I'm actually trained for. Great, out of order. Just our luck. Any spare parts around here? It's fixed. Maybe now we can get back to finding the other Takeo. It's gobble gobble gum time.
recognize them. Almost as though they were my own. Takeo Musaki. I did not believe I would find you in such a place. I was a warrior. I fought many great battles for the glory of our nation, for the honor of the dying samurai spirit. I was a hero. I share this memory. I have lived many of the same victories. I later learned that my victories were unwelcome. His betrayal was driven by petty jealousy. He knew I could endure anything, that I feared not even my own death. Punishment is one thing. This is cruelty. Who could be so evil as to desire another soul to endure such suffering? Who amongst us could be so dishonorable? Are you so blinded by your own loyalty? The orders came from the Emperor himself. My life, my path, is built upon a lie. This realm may have been corrupted and consumed by evil, but we possess the power to change things. A better tomorrow is only possible if we blow away the ashes of the past. None of us choose the means by which mercy will find us. But I am at peace. I understand what must be done. Will you be my kaishakunin? It is my honor.
It's you next, Nikolai.
Nein. There is something else we must know. There is a chain of events that must be set in motion. Call it our insurance policy, in case we don't like where we end up.